YouTube. Good morning. I'm going to do this video, and I got a story to tell you about a program I was in, and I would like to have you guys comment on it and tell me what you would do in this situation. But before I do, hit that like, subscribe if you're new, share this video. And one more thing is, instead of doing videos every day, I'll probably just do them every other day or every 2 days or something. I think I can do better videos that way and give you guys better content. Okay. When I was at South Central Correctional Center in Licking, Missouri, the parole board told me to take this program. It's supposed to be for rehabilitation. Now in this program, the facilitator asked the whole class what they would do if they walked into their house and a loved one, such as a wife, girlfriend, mother, sister, was being raped. And we all said we would stop the rape. And we all failed on that question. He said the correct response was to call the police first and let them handle it. I disagree with that. Everybody in the class disagreed with it, except for one person who, I don't know, he's just kind of like a soft guy. He stood up and said, people, he's trying to teach us to change our way of thinking. No, I'm not going to call for the police or anybody while a loved one is being harmed in my house. That's dead. I'm going to try to stop it to the best of my ability. So I'd like for you guys to comment and just tell me if I'm wrong or what you would do. Just give me your thoughts on this. I'd appreciate it. And I don't think any of the so-called rehabilitation programs in Missouri anyways are any good. They don't help. I mean, they had anger management. Maybe that helps some people, but there was nothing really about changing people's way of thinking, really. That program I just told you about was supposed to, and all it done was made everybody mad. The one program that they did have, it started there at South Central Correctional Center, and it spread to all the other prisons, and it was started by a staff member that worked in recreation. And she started this program called Puppies for Parole. And I think it's a good program. You can look it up on Facebook. But what it is they get these dogs from these local shelters nearby, and they have prisoners train them. And after they're trained, then people can adopt them. But you had to be in the honor house to get into the program, and I've seen people who never smiled, who was always in a bad mood, all of a sudden were laughing and joking because they got a dog to train, and I just seen changes in people, people that were walked around, didn't care about nothing. All of a sudden there was this one guy, he never talked to anybody hardly. and when he did, it was just a couple words, you know, and it's usually it's like he didn't really want to say anything. But he got this dog, him and his celly did, you know, and I seen him do a complete 180, you know, and I mean he's laughing, joking, he's having people come and look at my dog, you know. You're not supposed to touch a dog if you're not the handler, so but people did anyway, you know. Hey, you can pet him, you know. I mean, it was just amazing the changes this guy went through. And I talked to him about it one time, and he says, "I don't know what happened." You know, he said, "I guess a dog's like therapy." He goes, "I just like being around that dog," you know. And he said that the bad thing is it's going to get adopted. You know, you get attached to the dog, and then it gets adopted. But he said, he says, "I like this program." There's no, at least in Missouri, there's no rehabilitation, people. Not true rehabilitation. I guess that dog program is the closest to it that I've seen, and I encourage you to go check that out on Facebook, Puppies for Parole. And they have pictures and I think even videos. Another thing that needs to be done, in my opinion, is they need to teach job skills to people who are getting out, so that they have a chance. You know, somebody goes in when they're a teenager, has never had a job, is in there several years, and then gets out. He knows nothing, you know, unless, you know, he grew up working, you know, like some farm people do and others. But for the most part, he has no skills. Now, in the lower prisons, like the level 1s and stuff and 2s, they have welding courses and auto mechanics and stuff, but sometimes there's a long waiting list. So say you get a date and you get your level dropped, and you go down there and you only have like maybe a year or less to do. What's the use of getting in that program? You are signing up for that program because you're going to be waiting in line. You know, there's a waiting list usually. Sometimes there's not, but usually there is. And when I got to Algoa, they didn't have welding that I know of. But a friend of mine went to Cameron, and he took the welding course, and now he's a tutor there, you know. And he was a bricklayer before he came in, you know, worked with his dad. But he said he's going to try to use that too, you know, welding. And but there needs, look at it this way. Most people are getting out of prison. Would you rather have somebody get out of prison that wasn't rehabilitated, or had no job skills, you know, knew nothing, and come and live in your neighborhood? Or would you rather have somebody get out that's had true rehabilitation, had learned a job skill in there, you know, some type of training, and is doing his best when he gets out and is living next to you? I tell you what, I would prefer, you know, prefer the one that's trying to do his best, you know. And but you know, people, they don't, out here that's never been, they don't see it that way. Some people don't, you know. And you know, lock them up, throw away the key. They're worthless. They keep going back anyway. Well, they keep going back because they ain't got no hope. You know, they get out. Some of them get out and they can't find a job. You know, so they feel the only thing is to resort back to crime. You know, and it's sad. So we need to change this, people. And I have another guy started another channel, Mac Tatum, and he's trying to get people out of prison. That he's all about the rehabilitation and training and all that too. I can't remember. I'll put the link to his channel in, and but check him out and see what he has to say. He's saying the same thing I am, but he got involved in this before he even got out. He's trying to get things passed so that people with 3 strikes and stuff can get out. You go, your 3rd strike is because you stole some food or something, and you're not getting out. It doesn't make no sense. None. And I tell you what, they need, in the states where marijuana is legal, they need to let the people who are incarcerated for just marijuana charges, nothing else, they need to let them out. Why they're still there? I mean, it's legal in that state, and they need, it's a harmless crime. Possession of marijuana, and I know a guy in Missouri that had life for just possession of marijuana. That's more than some murderers get. So we need to get together, people, and get some of these laws changed, get rehabilitation in the prisons, and help these people get out, and help them prepare for getting out, and that's all I'm asking. And sorry this is kind of long, but it's kind of a touchy subject with me. Prison is a business, so they want people to come back. They're making buku money, and then they still ask for your tax dollar. Think about that. Oh, we need money for this and that. Most of them are private prisons or private companies that are already got buku money from the other things they're doing. But they still need your tax dollar, don't they? Think about it, people, and do your own research. You'll see that I'm telling the truth. All right. Thank you for your time. And like I said, hit that like, and if you're new, subscribe. And please comment on that program I was telling you about where the facilitator said that. Thank you very much.